Greetings, everyone, from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Clark Killam and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Hunter?
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out of the way, and good things are going to happen.
You know, Steve, something else that jumps out at me about him is how often he thwarts penetration with his active hands. He gets a lot of his steals as players try to make their way to the basket.
It's the end of a string of away games for the Hawks as they look forward to returning home after this one. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys, this is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. Unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way. The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Len sends a screen for Westbrook. He lobs it up. And a total by Len.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Young after the made shot from Len. From deep, Gallinari, and the shot is good.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Number 8. That's good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Toronto.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. Really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands. And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
All right, Doris, thanks. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Up the floor. And finished off by Beal.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Gets the bucket. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Westbrook kicks to left. And that one is hammered home.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Beal. Can't help him. Great D that time from Len. Washington leading now by 3. They get a hand on it. Young outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Westbrook. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Beal, defended by Bogdanovich.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Washington. The season well underway, and they've been solid. In third right now. And checking out Atlanta. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Checking out Washington, quite honestly, guys, they're playing a brand of basketball that very few people thought they were capable of playing at any point this season. Never mind right from the start.
And for a team that might not have the talent of some of the other top clubs around the league, getting off to this good start has been critical. I think a slow start might have doomed them.
And Gallinari backs down. Fader on the way. That's good. Gallinari's got 5 now.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway jumper, but he gets it to go.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
And Atlanta has possession. Offensive rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Left side, Westbrook. And he goes in for the top. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Washington. And here's Young from the arc. And that one's good. Young's got 5.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Russell Westbrook again.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
Not to mention, guys, he's got those rush hour handles. He can get in a lot of tight spaces the way he handles that ball. He's able to dissect the defense with ease.
Collins, good.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Beal, the pass to Westbrook. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Misses it from 7 feet out. There's Gallinari with the 3. Kept alive. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Collins. Buries it down low. Collins has got his second bucket.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Westbrook, no good. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against New Orleans.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
And the Hawks making a change here. Wizards trail by 4. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Beal. Connects in the foul line jumper. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Dunn from the low block. A second chance effort. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Lopez. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Reddish. He's covered by Brown. Reddish. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Here's Beal. Back to Brown. Pass to Bertens. From downtown, the shot's good. Brown making the play. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. The Miami Heat go up against the Dallas Mavericks this Friday, 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
How about the work on the offensive glass to this point, guys?
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Gill misses.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the team, battling the glass.
Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And here's Atlanta. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed to split of the season series.
And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 2. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Soft touch on the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Clark, if you don't make the playoffs and a team you handle all right does, I mean, that gives you a little confidence. You could be among those seeds next time around.
Kevin, I think it should give you some confidence. I'm sure both teams have that as their goal, getting to the playoffs. And they've shown us some great games in the past when they've met up. This should be a lot of fun.
Now Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Beal can't get it to go. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The tray. Number 17. The second chance points on the tip in. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
Beal dishes to Len. Rebound by the Hawks. Dunn defended by Beal. They set the pick. No good from Dunn.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Smith in the posts, defended by Dunn.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the ref to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Atlanta leading by 4. Hill drives in. He passes to Bogdanovich. Blocked. Beal with it. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. Cans the 12-footer. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And a draw from 3-point range. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's the feed to Smith. He kicks it. Bonga. The dish to Beal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Beal's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And, of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Washington calls timeout.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. Smith. It's Beal on the wing. Cannot hit. The Hawks leading by 3.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Young for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Here's Bogdanovich. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And no question, you look at his assist totals, and they tell you what a nice job he was doing of really spreading that ball around.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Wizards trail by 4. And it's Smith penetrating. Feeds it Bonga. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Number 8. There's the killer two-minute slam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And it's blocked by Lang. They retain possession. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. Atlanta making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, they changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
What a performance from Beal here. He's got 16 points and 1 assist. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
Both shots good from the stripe.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Young off a pick from Bogdanovich.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 4. And it's Smith penetrating. Bonga. And Beal kicks to Ienga. Off target from three-point range.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And the deficit would be bigger, but they've done a great job getting offensive rebounds and turning those rebounds into points. That's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Young outside. Nice again. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
It's Beal on the wing. Number 9. Well, 3-pointers right on target. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead. Here's Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Glad you're along for the ride as we get set to bring you the halftime show. The NBA season beginning to take shape. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against Washington. Tenacious offensive rebounding. Their second chance points are piling up. Danilo Gallinari making the most of his minutes. At the break, 7 points and has been very efficient, converting his shots into points with a nice field goal percentage. Tough matchup, but the Wizards are staying afloat. They're now in 3rd place in the conference standings, looking to make a push to the top. Bradley Beal has been lights out the first 2 quarters. He's now up to 20 points and 3 rebounds as well. Let's start things off with a look at what's coming up later tonight. It'll be the Suns against the Nuggets out in Denver. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And the other game tipping off later, the Jazz out in Utah will go up against the Kings. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head out back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given to the first half. 3rd quarter starting here now. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
And for the Hawks, Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Beal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw good, Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. Here's Bogdanovich. From deep. And the shot is good. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
Westbrook dishes to Len. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Capella, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 8.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the post treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
And Westbrook, here we go. There's Beal with the 3. The shot will not go.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
There's the pass to Hunter. And he banks in the layup. And now a 10-point Hawks lead. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
And both free throws good for Beal.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Atlanta calls timeout. Young outside. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Wizards trail by 11. Beal, the pass to Len. And that one is stuck right through.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that. Body control.
Oof. Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Westbrook against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the block. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. Now that's how he comes the play. Put on with force. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe he sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
To the middle.
The lead just froze on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside for Beal. Misses the 3.
You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Bogdanovich drills it from outside. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime. It's been palms away ever since.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
And Westbrook, here we go.
Tore it down that time.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Young against Westbrook. Passes it to Hunter. From the arc. No good. And Washington the other way now. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Wizards making a switch here. He dishes it to Gallinari. Hawks passing it around. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gallinari. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
But they recover it. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Goes back up. And it's blocked by Bogdanovich. He passes to Hunter. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lopez outside. The pass to Wagner. Uncovered. And he nails the jumper. The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella. Lopez covering. 6 to shoot. Hunter, the pass to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And that one's good. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Wagner. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Reddish. Rejected by Beal. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And Atlanta has possession. They're leading by 8. Good. Young's got 10. Washington calls timeout. Wizards have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And Beal kicks to Westbrook.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
And the basket good. He has 6.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Ball stolen. Number 8. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
The Hawks leading by 5. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Westbrook, here we go. There's Beal with the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. 40 seconds left in the third. Shot's good from Young.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Outside Westbrook. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Atlanta making a switch here. Atlanta's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And it's blocked. Get the lead pass. Wagner. 6 feet out. Here's Bogdanovich. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Shot denied. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Can't help. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers take on the Cleveland Cavaliers this Friday. Don't miss it.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Hawks leading by 5. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Washington.
At the line for the Hawks, Hunter.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. From the Wizards, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Wizards making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Lopez, a screen on Young. Westbrook kicks to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block. I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
And the dunk by Lopez. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Well, yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
It's taken away by Smith. The pass to Bertens. Gets it to go.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
And here's Young. Fires the 3. The putback. The follow-up flush. And the Hawks lead by 5.
No tip required when you got room to make the stuff.
Yes, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Young off a bit from Collins. Shot's good from Young.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Westbrook drives in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 20 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Young left side. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
And the shot is good. And now 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. No good from Hunter. Wizards have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go, and that's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
High and down hard.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Young against Westbrook. And Young, here we go. Stripped it away. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Beal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Shots good from Young.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Pass to Hunter. Lang checked in for Bertens.
Alex Len.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. No good on the 3.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And Westbrook, here we go. That's good. Westbrook's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, that's blocked. Beal with it. Now guarded by Hunter. High post try. Almost, but it rolls out. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kicks to Collins. Rejected by Lang. Number 8, defended by Hunter. Number 8. A three-pointer off the mark. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The shot's good from Hunter.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Down low, number 9. And the layup's good off the glass.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's Bogdanovich. Connects from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 11 points here in just the second half. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the ground. Keep pounding it down low.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Molinari passes to Hunter. Cantella, defended by Len. Shot clock at 5. Nice defense from Len. The Wizards with the lead. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Beal. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's now 32 points here for Beal. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Dishes it to Gallinari. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Beal.
Look out. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized. It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
.12 left in the fourth quarter. That's Gallinari again missing. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And now we can see them really working it inside. Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Atlanta again missing. Now the Wizards with it. They're on an 11-3 run. In Westbrook, here we go. Len dishes to Beal. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the dunk by Len.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Here's Hunter. Shot is blocked. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
Beal with the steal. There's Westbrook. Off target. And so Washington takes the lead.